Way to level up your mercenaries without actually doing anything? Wow, what could this be? Let's get into it.
I'm a doctor!
Blizzard recently put out a What's Next article on their website talking about the future of Hearthstone Mercenaries, and there's a bunch of awesome stuff here, and I would highly recommend you read this article if you're interested in mercenaries, because there's a lot of great information in here talking about how they're going to give players 5 free mercenary packs, upcoming content, which we've already seen, which is the new mercenaries, basically the immediate changes that they're focusing on, like bug fixes, and how they're going to change the fighting pits and travel points for more easier heroic bounties, whatever, how to build your collection, buying potential portraits with coins. Not sure what they're going to do with extra coins, but one thing they did mention in one of these like paragraphs is the village and buildings. And one of the first things they talked about was the training hall, which will be basically a building where you can upgrade your mercenaries without actually doing anything passively. And we've kind of seen this in another video game. Something about Charmander, Bulbasaur. Oh, Pokemon. That's right. Did not know in Pokemon there's something called a daycare, which basically you could put 2 of your Pokemons in this daycare. Sometimes they will mate. It gets a little freaky over there. But the main idea of this is to basically level up your Pokemon in the daycare without actually doing anything with them. And the main idea for this is that you go do your gyms and you walk around, do a bunch of stuff. And when you come back, those Pokemon will be a higher level than you left it. Obviously, at higher levels, it will take longer because there's more experience to gain, but it's passive experience. And I bet a lot of you have mercenaries you haven't even played yet that you could kind of just fit in there and just do the XP thing. Now, what is the training hall, you may ask? Luckily for us, our friends at Cards once again have data mined what the training hall will actually be. And this was actually published a month ago. The thing was that this was already in the data leak or the data mining that they did for the Hearthstone Mercenaries client, which seems to be this is something that they wanted to add to the game, but wasn't sure if they wanted to add it on release or a little bit later. And I'm guessing they judged it based on the fact that, you know, maybe there's a lot of mercenaries that people don't have time to level up. This will be extremely helpful. And we're going to just go through what basically the data leak has found out. We determined data mined a new building of Hearthstone Mercenaries called the Training Hall, or the Training Grounds is referred to sometimes internally. The building was absent for the original Mercenaries Village and has not yet seen by Blizzard in any other communication. But now it has. This is, again, a month ago with the article. And basically what this is, it's funny they even make the Pokemon reference like I did. Training Hall allows you to place 2 of your mercenaries into a daycare setting in which will allow them to accumulate experience when you're not playing. So it is good to see that this is 2 mercenaries, which obviously is a really big deal because if it was 1, it would be literally half the speed of farming another mercenary up. And we can also see that how much the XP, we don't know what does the training hall look like. It looks like it's going to be this. So this is a brief images of what this will look like. I imagine that you're going to have your mercenary line up here. You could search for them and then you drag them in. How expensive will this be? The first one will be 0. Then you can upgrade it to, I guess, 0 as well. Then there's a 3rd tier, which improves the training experience. And then you have an additional slot for 400 gold. So the question will be, is this actually worth it? Is it worth spending 600 gold for the training ground? I mean, it's a little bit hit and miss. If you have the extra gold and you definitely want to just level up mercenaries while you're not around, then absolutely this is probably not too bad. But I think if generally you're playing enough, you don't really need to spend that much gold. I don't think I will buy it. I already have a lot of mercenaries leveled up. Leveling up is not the hard part. It's getting the coins for these mercenaries. It's important to note that it says we're unable to find a client-side value that would allow us to see how much XP you can earn, but it does appear an hourly amount. So this is incremented hourly. It means you can't just put like a mercenary in for 5 minutes, get that extra XP. They at least have to be there for an hour in order for them to receive any form of XP. Now, what is the benefit of this? The real benefit of this is like, let's say you have to go to work or you're sleeping, because God, who sleeps nowadays? You know what I'm saying? Haha. But let's say you're sleeping. That's a pretty decent amount of time. That could be 8 hours. I don't know how long you sleep for. You're just getting XP passively for 2 of your mercenaries to begin with. The one thing I'm not 100% sure on in this video, and it doesn't seem like it will be the case, is receiving coins for leaving your mercenaries in there. Now, I would actually be a huge fan of this because you could leave, even if it's like 5 coins an hour, it would be really nice to have that passive income there, just to have it. And it's not like I can really farm the task if they're in the daycare anyways. They would have to be pulled out. but it would be really nice to receive some coins while you're letting your mercenaries train. Let me know what you think about the training hall. I'm sure a lot of you are probably excited to get that passive level experience, and hopefully for me, they allow some coin generation to be there because that would be extremely nice. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.